Imagine having a crazy powerful AI assistant that works right on your own computer. Completely private, totally offline. For a long, long time, that kind of thing was just for tech wizards. But today, we're going to look at the tool that changes all that. This is GPT4All, and it's making local AI something anyone can use.
Does this sound familiar? You've heard all about the magic of local AI, the privacy, the control, all that good stuff. But then you hear about command lines and complicated settings and troubleshooting, and it just sounds like a massive headache. Well, you're not alone, and that's the exact problem we're going to solve today.
So, to really get why a tool like GPT4All is such a game changer, we first have to talk about this big wall that's been standing between regular people and local AI for years. Yeah, in the past, running local AI meant you were basically wrestling with a command line window just like this one. You had to dig through this tangled mess of settings, and if you got an error message, forget about it. You were completely on your own. It was this huge technical barrier that basically locked the door for anyone who didn't have a computer science degree. But what if you could just completely tear that wall down? What if there was a solution built from the ground up to get rid of every single one of those problems? Well, that is precisely where GPT4All comes into the picture.
So what is it really? Simply put, GPT4All is a free piece of software. You install it just like any other app on your computer. No code, no weird terminal commands. You just download it, you open it, and bam, you've got a gateway to run these amazing AI models right on your own desktop, completely private.
And this slide, it gives us the perfect analogy. Think about it. Using some of the more advanced tools is like driving a manual car. Sure, it's powerful, it's precise, but you gotta master the clutch, you gotta know the gears. GPT4All, well, it's the automatic transmission. It gets you to the exact same place, but literally anyone can get behind the wheel and just go.
Okay, that all sounds great, but how does it actually pull it off, right? How does it take something that's so complicated under the hood and make it feel so easy? Let's break down how the simplicity actually works.
It really all comes down to these three things. First up, one-click models. Instead of hunting all over the internet for a model file, you just browse the built-in list and click Download. It's like an app store for AI. Second, it's a familiar desktop app, so it feels as normal as using Spotify or Chrome. And third, and this is the real magic, zero configuration. You don't have to touch a single setting. It's designed to just work, straight out of the box. And this story just perfectly captures who this is for. It's for the teacher who wants a private writing partner, the student who needs help with homework, or, well, anyone who cares about their privacy but doesn't want to become a tech expert just to protect it. The goal here isn't to be a technical wizard, it's to get useful help right now. So, with all that in mind, how do you know if GPT4All is the right fit for you? Let's take a look at who really benefits the most from this thing. I mean, if you see yourself anywhere on this list, then GPT4All was pretty much made for you. If the word simple is way more important to you than customizable, if you want total privacy without a steep learning curve, or if you're just dipping your toes into this whole local AI thing for the first time, this is an absolutely fantastic place to start.
But, a crucial part of making a smart choice is understanding not just what a tool is great at, but also where it has its limits. So let's get super clear on when you should grab GPT4All and when another tool might actually be a better fit.
So, just to recap, use GPT4All when you're starting out and your absolute #1 top priority is that it has to be easy. If your main goal is to have private chats, get some help with writing, or just experiment with AI safely, this is your best bet, for sure. But, and this is important, that simplicity does come with some trade-offs. If you want to do more advanced stuff like having the AI read your own private documents, a feature called RAG, or if you're a power user who just loves to fine-tune every little setting, you're probably going to find GPT4All a bit limiting. Its simplicity is a feature, not a bug, and that means there are fewer knobs to turn. And this table just lays it all out perfectly. Look, when it comes to local options, GPT4All wins, hands down, on easiest to use and simplest setup. It's not trying to have the most features, like Open Web UI, or be the best all-around tool like LM Studio. Its entire reason for existing is to be the most accessible entry point, and it absolutely nails it. So if you've been listening along and thinking, yep, that's me, I want the simple option, then I've got good news. Getting started is every bit as easy as we've been saying. And that's literally it. There are no hidden steps, no tricks, no fine print. You go to the website, you download the installer for your computer, you run it just like you would any other program, and you pick a model from the list right inside the app.
Seriously, within minutes, you can be having your first completely private conversation with an AI on your own machine.
So really, the big takeaway from this whole explainer is this massive shift that's happening. For years, the incredible power of local AI was locked behind this gate of technical jargon and complexity. But tools like GPT-4All have just kicked that gate wide open. This technology, it belongs to everyone now.
And that kind of leaves us with one final thought to chew on. In a world that's just obsessed with more features, more power, more complexity, maybe the biggest innovation isn't adding another new feature. Maybe it's just taking the barriers away. Perhaps making powerful technology truly simple and accessible is the most powerful feature of all.